The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. Live from Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, New Jersey, PH Athletics welcomes you to some Wednesday night girls soccer. A league matchup tonight between the Ramsey Rams, undefeated after 11 overall games and 7 in league play, taking on the 2-5-1 Pascack Hills Broncos, coming off a tie at Riverdale on Monday. They had lost their 4 previous games. Hills has not even tied Ramsey since 2015. 17 straight wins for Ramsey in this series. They have a 24 win, 1 loss, and 2 ties since 2012. We will be back for kickoff here in Montvale. We're here in Montvale ready to kick off with Pascack Hills and Ramsey in girls soccer. The Rams, especially in the past couple years under Drew Strohmeyer, have just been this invincible beast in Bergen County girls soccer. Last year, co-champs of the county tournament with Ramapo, undefeated in league play. They have a good chance to do that this year. 11-0 on the season so far. If states would start right now, they would be the top seed in North 1 Group 2. 2 years ago, in 2023, they went all the way down, won the section and the state in Group 2. Last year, upset, if you can call it that, in the Group 2 semifinals by Madison as we are underway here. Hills, meanwhile, their head coach, A.J. Alaprantis, fifth year with the team. He's got a 34-34 record, 5 ties mixed in there. Younger team, a lot of freshman talent showing. In fact, there are 3 freshmen on this team, but all seem to play quite a bit, including the goalkeeper, Regan Hickey, who through 8 recorded games is averaging 9.3 saves in those games. Her opponent, minding the net on the Ramsey side, Abby Rostkowski, the junior, in 11 games has 14 saves, so shows you how much the rest of this Ramsey team is able to work. They met earlier this season, back in mid-September, and Ramsey beat the Broncos at their place 7-1 was the final there. County tournament will get started this weekend. Seeding meeting for the Bergen County Women's Coaches Association tournament is tomorrow. We expect to get the brackets tomorrow or Friday afternoon, with games then commencing on Saturday and Sunday in the preliminary rounds. We will be tomorrow inside as a shot there is blocked away and then saved by Regan Hickey, sporting the pink kit tonight. Hills in their usual dark gray, black with white and orange highlights. Ramsey is in nearly all white with seemingly blue numbers. And what a team they are. Last year, as we said, 23-1-1. Their only loss coming in the Group 2 semis in the state tournament, and their only tie coming in the championship game of the Bergen County tournament, and that will no longer occur. The coaches associations on both the boys and girls sides making the announcement that our soccer tournaments here in Bergen County will no longer end in ties. They will do penalty shootouts a la the state tournament and a la really any knockout competition in soccer you can think of. Great chance for Ramsey. It is defended well by Hills, but it's still dangerous. And the folks to watch for the Rams, they have a big 3, and it's led by Hope Ernst, their leader in goals. She's got 15 this year, 40 points with 10 assists there. A sophomore, hit 100 career points in only 2 years of playing. That came on Monday in a 5-1 win against Mawa. Kendall Reed, the junior, is another one of that big 3. She hit 50 goals against Mawa. A big accomplishment there, 10 of those coming this season, her third. And Lizzie Rubin, leader in assists with 14, also has 10 goals on the year. She's a junior, and she's on 97 career points right now, so we are doing a little stat watching, trying to see if Rubin, with 3 more points, that's just a goal and an assist, because it's 2 points for a goal and 1 for an assist, she'll hit 100. It's a cold night here in Montvale. A little bit of wind, not much cloud cover. It rained quite a lot this morning, but it's dry now, just a little cold, and starting to feel like that October weather that I think we all enjoy. Leaves are coming down, trees are getting colorful. It's no longer just green, it's a bunch of orange, brown, and red. And we've got ourselves a nice game tonight. Tomorrow, as we mentioned, we'll be inside for some girls volleyball back again. That's a county tournament game in the big show, not the invitational, the championship bracket. Girls are seeded 13th there after a 10-3 start, including a straight set win that we brought to you on Monday. And we'll see if they can advance in the county tournament to the round of 16 and take on Fort Lee. They will take on Fort Lee. If they win, they will have a date with Demorest, the 4 seed, Saturday at Old Tappan. But of course, if you watch, we'll break that all down for you. Friday night, we're going to be over in Dover. Morris County football taking on Bergen County. Hills and Dover have had quite the rivalry. And there's a score for the Rams. Hickey tried her best to save it, but could not. And let's try and get you the identity of that player. It's the gal leading the Rams back, I believe. Can't see on the far side, but it is a 1-0 Ramsey lead. And if I had to guess, that looks like a number 7, so that would have been Catherine Larson, the senior. One of 6 on the roster from NJ.com. We tried to contact Ramsey for a roster. They never got back to us, so we apologize if some of our numbers may be a bit inaccurate. But if that was Larson, we couldn't exactly tell. It's her 5th on the season. And a good job from the senior just about 5 minutes into this game. This is a league matchup. Ramsey, of course, at the top. Only a game back is Westwood, 6-1 in league play, 8-2 overall. Mahwah is third with an under 500 conference record, 3-4 right now. Hills, a half game behind them. They're 2-4-1 in league play after the tie with Riverdale. Indian Hills sitting in between the Broncos and the Hawks in the league standings at 5th, and Riverdale rounds it out. They have not won a league game just yet. They're 0-6-1 in league play. As we mentioned to start off, Ramsey has taken the last 17 straight matchups against Hills. And since 2010, which our NJ.com data goes back to, they have played 27 times. Ramsey has taken 24 of those and only one. A matchup in 2013 has ended Hills' way. It was a 3-1 win. The remaining 2 were ties, one in 2015 and another one in 2013. Also in 2013, they met in the sectional final, and Ramsey prevailed on penalty shootout. So that was a great year for this rivalry, but since then, it has become quite lopsided, including the past 3 matchups where it was 6-0 Rams in September of last year, 5-0 in October of last year, right around this time a year ago, and 7-1 in the earlier matchup at Ramsey's place. They have a 1-0 lead already. They have a corner, so a good chance to make it number 2. Headed around, but Hickey makes a nice save. And Ramsey just continues to dominate possession. Hills has had some good opportunities. They've been able to get it down into Ramsey's defending third, but haven't been able to get much pressure on. We're going to keep you updated on the Yankee game. Right now, Toronto is just taking a 1-0 lead. Vlad Guerrero with a single to right to score George Springer. It's the top of the first inning. I'm sure, as you know, Max Schlittler is pitching. Cam Schlittler, excuse me. He's got a German name, so I would think it would be Max, but that is not the case. But Schlittler, as we all know from the Boston game, and that one was just fair from Guerrero. So it's a 1-0 Toronto lead In the top of the first, 1 out, and Guerrero the only runner on right now as Barger comes up to the plate. 1 out for the Yanks, and an elimination game could be the final game of the season at Yankee Stadium, as of course the series will shift back to Toronto Friday night if there is a Game 5, and that'll be a nice pop fly that will get Vlad over to third, and now there are runners on the corners for the Jays. Good move, another good chance for Ramsey, still going, but a great save from Regan Hickey. How about the freshman? She's shown out in many of the games that we've covered. Made a good play there and a good play from the Hills defenders around her to get the clearance. 10 minutes in, and about 5 minutes ago was the first Ramsey goal, we believe, from Catherine Larson. And let's see what we get on this Ramsey corner. It's a good one, right to the middle of the box, but no one there for the Rams. It's cleared out. Ramsey still has possession. Potential to be dangerous. Grace Tadosian. Ooh, a good idea, but just a bit offsides were the Rams, and I believe they were trying to work it to Emma Chen-Garley. Free kick for Hills. About 16 yards from the goal line. Hickey takes it, gets it to midfield, but Ramsey gets it right back. Tadosian, nice ball, still in play. Down goes Hickey, a Ramsey player also down, and it looks like they will call a foul on the Rams, so a Hills free kick now. 2 outs for the Yanks. Schlittler deals. And it's a pop fly out to left. Oh, great catch for the Yankees. And it's only 1-0. Bellinger comes out to make the catch. But it is 1-0 Toronto at the middle of the first. Adizoli there with Emmy Bender, the senior defender. Zoli, as a freshman, actually the leading goal scorer and point scorer with 3 recorded on the season. I'm sure she's got more, but that is what the stat books on NJ.com tell us. It's put in by the coaches, so sometimes they forget. We are waiting on this throw from Caitlin Whitlinger. Folks around here call her Cat. Very good basketball player. We'll see her on the hardwood this winter. And we're going to take a break because somebody is over and down by the Hills bench. Okay, now back, injured player up, not too far of a walk to the Hills bench. Here's Whitlinger's throw. We get back underway. Ramsey gets it right back. Tadosian, and now they'll just work it up, keeping possession. And now Hills with some good interceptions to get it back. Good ball. Zoli in the middle. I believe that's Kira Hickey on the outside who takes a spill. Far sideline. Hill's team has had to deal with quite a bit of turnover. Mackenzie Karaglian, remember her from early this season? Well, she actually transferred mid-season. I couldn't believe it either when I first heard it. Now at Albertus Magnus in New York. Big loss for this Hills team and a big loss for their future. She would have been a big part of it. Ramsey, good chance. Tadosian on the outside. Can she make her way into the box? Couldn't get a cross off, and it will go out of bounds. Well, folks, a busy week coming up on PH Athletics and in all Bergen County sports because it's County Week. Volleyball tournament, girls and boys soccer tournaments all taking shape next week. Round of 16 games. Quarterfinals even being played. Oh, what a goal for the Rams. It's 2-0. Pinpoint accuracy on that shot, near side. And trying to get who it is. Again, it's a bit tough to make out the Ramsey numbers from up here. They're a bit small. But it looks like it will be Kendall Reed, which is her 11th of the season, and continues on a nice streak of goals. She hit 50 in her career, now as a junior, in the Monday affair with Mawa. That one coming just about 10 minutes after the opener from Catherine Larson. And again, Lizzie Rubin. We unfortunately don't get the assist up here, or who the officials credit with an assist up here. So we cannot tell you how many assists she has, but we do know she is 3 points away coming in from 100 career points. That's a junior, Lizzie Rubin. Watch out, part of that big three. Along with Reed and Hope Ernst. But just an incredibly well-rounded team here on Ramsey. That's a reason they've gone to back-to-back group tournaments, group champions in 2023, sectional champs in 2024, and won or split the Bergen County Championship with Ramapo. Plenty of great public schools in Bergen County girls soccer, and it's somewhat surprising that a Group 2 like Ramsey is able to compete with the big boys like Ramapo, a Group 3 or 4, and Northern Highlands, another Group 4, but they have been able to do it. And Drew Strohmeyer, unbelievable. In 7 years with this team, he started in 2019, hasn't even hit 20 losses as a coach. He's got 107 wins, 6 ties, and 19 losses in 7 years. That's just an unbelievable streak. I don't know if any coach could level to what he has done. Great program, great youth program in Ramsey. And that's one of the reasons they are able to be at the top of so many of these girls' sports. Let's see what Hills can do. Down 2-0 right now. Haven't had much offense to speak of, but the defense has performed admirably. That's Hickey trying to get it to Zoli. And Ramsey, with some good passing, takes it right back. End of the first. No scoring for the Yanks, although Stanton nearly got out, nearly at the track in right, but it was caught. And it's a 1-0 Toronto lead after one. Good cross. Can they get a shot? Good chance for it. Good save, Regan Hickey. It's still in play. Ramsey tries the rebuttal. It's off the crossbar. And now Hickey is able to fall on it. Unbelievable. How about the freshman? Wow. Got lucky there with the second shot going off the crossbar. At midfield, Hills trying to work things back. Ramsey near the 25-yard line on their side. And let's see what we get. Trying to get some offense going. Kate Glass, one of the Hills seniors, in there. And this one just dribbled out of bounds, it looked like. So a Ramsey throw right by the Orange Hills bench. Just about 20 minutes through this first half. And the Rams with the 2-0 lead, looking to add to it. Good pass, worked around and shot over by Reed, looking for number 2 on the night for her. And it will be another Pascack Hills goal kick. 22 minutes remain. 2-0 Ramsey lead. Looking to go 8-0 in league play. Last 5 games, coming off a 5-1 win at Mawa. 3 straight shutouts before that. 6-0 at home against Riverdale. 7-0 at Indian Hills, and a 3-0, a tough win at Westwood. Those are the two fighting for the league right now. Westwood with just 1 loss in league play. That was it. And their 5th to last game, a couple Saturdays ago, September 20th, took on Ridgewood and beat them 3-1 to show you again how this team is able to compete with pretty much anybody on the public and the non-public side. Ridgewood a Group 4, Ramsey again only a Group 2. You don't know, they split it up in New Jersey high school sports by school enrollment for the public schools. Usually it's 4 groups. The schools with the smallest enrollment go to Group 1. That's where Hills is. The largest is Group 4, and in some sports like football and wrestling, you get a 5th group. But there you go. Ramsey a Group 2, so on the smaller side, competing in their league against Group 1s with Indian Hills and Pascack Hills both there. And able to mix it up with the big boys, Ridgewood, Highlands, and Ramapo, the 3 that come to mind for me, and they're able to do what they want to them as well. Good chance for Hills, defended well. Zoli couldn't control it. And with 20 minutes gone and 20 minutes until halftime, we have a 2-0 Ramsey lead. First goal came from Catherine Larson just about 5 minutes in. Her 5th on the year, 11 points for her on the season as well. Second one came from Kendall Reed, who has number 11 in goals on the year. First time we've really seen the Ramsey goalkeeper all year. That was Abby Rostkowski, scooping it up and then just dropping it. And this one worked outside. Oh, couldn't keep it in. Grace Tateosian. It was right on the sideline, and now a throw taken by Whitlinger for Pascack Hills. And that one is worked out of bounds. So here's Whitlinger again down towards Peyton Benisato. And here comes Reed working it back up. Tried to get the cross off towards Lizzie Rubin, but it was intercepted. Benisato at midfield has it taken away by Emma Chen-Garley. And here's Reed, potentially looking for 2. No, works it over to Lizzie Rubin. Worked around and now cleared out towards midfield, back towards Emmy Bender and the Ramsey defensive line. Tateosian takes a spill as she tried to pass it toward the middle of the field, cleared back to midfield now. Julia Bauer, far side, some contact there, pushing and shoving, no call. And this one may go out. It will, and it will go for a Ramsey throw. Some changes for the Rams. And here go this Ramsey offense once again. 2 goals in pretty quick succession early. Hills with it. Ramsey with the interception, and now taken right back. Good chance to press, but Glass loses it. And the Rams will get it back, and they will continue their dominance in possession of this ball. Amelie Rocco there, Peyton Benisato, and that one is out of bounds. So here is Cynthia Chatitis, the senior who came on just now, got a nice ovation from the crowd. She took that throw. This will be Zoli and Nicoletta Paxanopoulos. It's worked up. Midfield, 50-yard line of the football field. 16:45 to go in the first half. 2-0, maybe 3 here for Ramsey. Another great save by Regan Hickey. Cleared out, but still dangerous. If the Rams can get a shot off, no. A foul called as a Hills player falls. And the Broncos get a free kick off of another nice save by Regan Hickey. He's going to hit 100 saves already. She's got 74 coming in 8 recorded games. So, unbelievable. Hills, of course, has the county tournament next week. I believe the bracket for that has not come out. It's the only one of the county tournaments that have not come out. We got the volleyball bracket yesterday, and we got the boys soccer bracket today. Volleyball is going to be home tomorrow in the county prelims. Volpe made a nice catch there. Sorry for the sidetrack. There's something going on in the Bronx tonight that I think most of you would like to know about. But Hills, their girls soccer, after the county tournament week next week, they're going to start with a Tuesday game, October the 21st, against DePaul Catholic. That's going to be a tough matchup. It'll be at home, and I believe we will have coverage of that one. And their final 2 league games are going to be against Westwood and Mahwah, both on the road. And they'll have senior night Thursday, October the 30th, the day right before Halloween. They'll take on Fort Lee for senior night. Right now in the state playoffs, but in that final 4 in slot, 13th seed in North 1 Group 1 as of right now. So just trying to get any possible win. And hopefully they'll have a good seed in the county tournament to do so. Those should come out either tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning. The seeding meeting is tomorrow. I'm not sure of what time. Regan Hickey, another good save. Sister Kira lit it up on offense last year. Very good player and a good soccer family, it would seem, as well. Ramsey right now in the running for the 1 seed in the Bergen County tournament with that 11-0 record. As we mentioned, we'll have some girls volleyball county action tomorrow. The girls will take on Fort Lee, 13 versus the 20. Winner takes on number 4 Demarest in the county semifinals. That'll be Saturday at Old Sapan. We will not be there, unfortunately. And the boys, I believe they are taking on Waldswick, or maybe Paramus. I believe Paramus. And that will be at Paramus on Friday. Don't know which of the 3 county tournament brackets they are in. There's the big one, the championship bracket, and then 2 invitational brackets, the gold and the bronze. And a great thing that the Bergen County Coaches Associations on the boys and girls sides do in most of the county tournaments is they have a preliminary round. The top 8 seeds, for example, in the top bracket get a first round bye, and then you have 13 through 24 in a preliminary round where the winner, of course, moves on. Oh, great chance. Down goes a Hills player right on top of the ball, and let's see what we get here. Could be a penalty. I don't think so. I think a handball, and it looked like Rocco came in with a very too much speed. No, it will be a penalty for Hills. Huge call. And this will be Addie Zoli looking for goal number 4 on her season and the first for Hills tonight. They get it. Zoli gets it right past Roskowski, and it's a 2-1 game. How about that? Big play there. And now Hills has some life in the 28th minute. So Zoli with her 4th in terms of the recorded stats from NJ.com. And let's see if Hills can try and get some momentum after a crucial call and a crucial goal from Zoli, the freshman, who has played very well this year. But as I was talking about with the county brackets, you have, of course, the top 8 teams that get a first round bye, and then you have 13 through 24 that play a preliminary round. The winners, of course, move on to face one of those top 8 teams, but the losers actually drop down to a second-tier bracket, so it gives everybody essentially 2 county games, and you have 25 through 40 in the county. They're put into the invitational. If they win, they move on and face the loser of the preliminary round in the championship bracket, the top bracket. But even if you lose the first round of the invitational, you still get a consolation game. So it's nice that everybody gets at least 2 county games instead of what it used to be, just a big 30-some-odd team tournament. And while that was fun, kind of akin to March Madness, it did not proportionally affect some of the lower down schools, so everybody seemed to agree with that decision, and I believe a good one from the folks who run the county tournaments here in Bergen County, the coaches associations. 2 on one on the boys' side and 1 on the girls. Good chance for the Rams to take back the 2-goal lead they once had. There's a shot and a nice goal. Perfectly placed by Emma Chengarli, number 6 on the season for the senior. And with just about 11 minutes until the half, we've seen some scoring, thankfully on both sides, and it's 3-1 Ramsey. Goal from Catherine Larson of the Rams to start things off. Kendall Reed as well. And then Zoli added the penalty, and pretty much a minute after, it was Chengarli who got things back going for the Rams. Over in the Bronx, it's still 1-0 Toronto. Bottom of the second right now, 1 out, none on. Goldschmidt up to bat, and he's got a 2-2 count from Varland, the Toronto pitcher, who is only on 19 pitches. It's still the second inning. Ooh, that one hit off, I believe, Hannah Ayers' head, the sophomore. That one may hurt in the morning, but she's able to walk it off right now. Pass a little too far and picked up by Regan Hickey, the freshman goalie for Hills, who has been incredible tonight and throughout the season. Ramsey at midfield, just trying to control possession here. Two 40-minute halves in New Jersey high school soccer. That is Ossia Crandall trying to get the clearance. It's still in bounds, still going. Now towards the middle with Chatitis on the header. And now Hills tried to pacify it, but it looks like a Ramsey free kick in a dangerous position. 9 minutes to go and counting. They will have it. About 25 yards out from the net. I can't really tell who's taking it. I believe it may be Lizzie Rubin. And it curves just wide, so a Hills goal kick now. We're back. 8:25 still remaining in this first half. I'm Matt Merlino, along with my producer tonight, Aiden Berkowitz. We thank you for joining us on Wednesday Night Soccer. We'll try our best to keep you updated on the Yankee game because they won't keep you updated on this one, so keep it right here. Ramsey up 3-1, trying their best to make it 4. Hills so far has defended their advances pretty well. Played quite well so far against a team they lost to 7-1 earlier this year in league play. That was about 3 weeks ago at Ramsey. As we get some changes here, let you know where I'll be for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we've got some volleyball county action for you. The girls taking on Fort Lee in the preliminary round of the county tournament, seeded 13. And Fort Lee is seeded in the 20th spot. Winner will move on to the round of 16, taking on number 4, Demarest. Friday, we're going to be in Morris County, Dover Middle School, actually. Don't get it confused if you're going to the game. The field is not at Dover High School. It's at Dover Middle School. We'll be there for Pascack Hills football, their penultimate away game, taking on the Dover Tigers, looking for revenge after that brutal loss last year that pretty much knocked them out of the state tournament. We'll be there, tape-delayed coverage for all of you. And personally, Saturday, I've got a big thing going on. First play-by-play gig with Big State Sports. Should be a fun one out of the Big Central Conference. Some football for you. 5-1 Voorhees and 3-3 Governor Livingston. If the college games aren't suiting you, why don't you tune in for that one? Corner for Ramsey, 6:25 to go in half number 1. Ramsey has gotten pretty much all of these set-piece opportunities. They go low, and now this looks like just a long, low boot. It is blocked. Still dangerous. Great save from Hickey again. How about that? 6 minutes to go, and Hickey, through about 34 minutes, has already made 5 or 6 great saves tonight. At midfield, Ramsey wins it back after the punt from Hickey. Yankees have Wells up, 2-2 count, 1 out, and a runner on first, down 1 run in the bottom of the second. And Toronto made a pitcher change. Flew Hardy is in, and he gets the strikeout on Wells, so there's 2 away now in the bottom of the second. Hills just trying to keep it on Ramsey's side of the field here with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Good jumping header there, I believe, from Haley Schrager. Zoli trying to press the advantage. And a throw for the Broncos, far sideline from us and you. And now this will be a Ramsey throw. We'll get the Rams throw. They're going to try and burn some clock while they're at it. 4:30 now remaining in the first half. And a good chance for Ramsey to make this lead 3 goals. Nice pass there from Ruben. Turn, shoot, and score. 4-1 Rams. Ruben will have the assist. That'll go away to trying to get her 100th career point tonight. She came in with 97. And I don't believe I can get you the identity of the scorer, unfortunately. May have been Kendall Reed. If it was, it will be her second on the night. Out of bounds, another Ramsey throw, pretty much in the same area that kick-started the push a couple moments ago. That is Reed working it back outside. Tadosian. Crandall. For Hills. Looks like Lucy Hepson in there for the Broncos. Yankees have gone to the end of the second, still a 1-0 lead as Volpe goes down looking. 3 minutes remain in the first half here in Montvale. And Ramsey with a 4-1 lead coming down to that halftime break. This one will go through everyone and work its way back to Asia Crandall. Crandall nearly gave that one away. It took Charlotte Madger coming out of position to keep it with Hills, but now Ramsey's got it. And they still have it. Ruben on the far side. Still loose and still with Ramsey, although they are just playing for possession right now. Rams sit atop of the league standings. Hills right now in 4th, a half game back of Mahwah, 3-4 in league play. Hills 2-4-1. With their most recent game being that tie against Riverdale. Final 2 minutes of this first half. 4-1 Ramsey. Goals from Catherine Larson, Kendall Reed. She's got 2 by our count, and Emma Chengarli. The only Hills goal, a penalty, with about 10 minutes to go in this half, coming from Addie Zoli. Down to the final minute of this opening period. We thank you for joining us this Wednesday night. I can assume most of you will go over to the Yankee game. We hope you enjoy that, although we do let you know it is 1-0 Toronto heading into the top of the third. And we hope that you come back in about 10 minutes for the second half of this one. Ramsey trying to mount one final charge. Here's Chatitis, but she'll lose it. Rocco comes in, and good defense from Caitlin Whitlinger. And Hills gets the clearance with 20 seconds left. Ramsey with a little pep in their step, trying to use this final opportunity. Hills trying to defend it. They do so well. Clearance there to midfield with 5 and maybe one more shot. Doesn't look like it. We're going to go to the half with a 4-1 Ramsey lead. At the break, we'll see ya in 10 minutes. We're back at Pascack Hills in Montvale. Wednesday night girls soccer here on PH Athletics. Ramsey with a 4-1 lead against Pascack Hills at the half. Goals from Catherine Larson, 2 from Kendall Reed, and 1 from Emma Chen-Garley. The only Hills goal, a penalty kick scored by Addie Zoli. As we get back underway, Ramsey looking for their 12th win on the year. 12-0 they would be if they can hold on to this one. Hills comes in with a 2-5-1 record, 2-4-1 right now in league play. Ramsey has played 7 league games and, of course, has won all of them. Has not dropped a game this season. Lizzie Rubin with it comes into this game with 97 career points. She's got to hit that magic number surely in the next couple of games. We wish her luck on that. Here's Rubin again trying to score for herself. Defended well by Hills. It's still dangerous. Cleared out. And now Benesato gets it out to the sideline. Ramsey throw-in coming now in a dangerous position. It looks like, yep, it'll be worked in. The Rams work it around. That's Chen-Garley. Ooh, long shot. Blocked away, it looked like, by Whitlinger. And now back towards midfield. Grace Tadosian with it. Go towards the middle of the field with Chen-Garley, who has won today. And now on the sideline, Hill's still with it. Good chance here. Amelie Rocco working it upfield. Pass intercepted. That is Hope Ernst. Haven't seen her today, although she is the scoring leader for Ramsey. Ernst to the middle. And it's cleared out by Hills. That's Zoli. Furthest girl upfield for the Broncos. And this one will be taken away quite easily. No, they're going to say she went out of bounds with it. If you were not watching the Yankee game, they did tie it up. Ryan McMahon with a solo home run. It is 1-1. Now in the bottom of the third, there's one away. Aaron Judge is at the plate. And he swung and missed on strike one. None on. Ooh, a bit of a slip there for one of the Ramsey players. Hill's trying to capitalize. Tadosian keeps it. Julia Bauer, Tadosian again. And this cross mishandled a little bit by Whitlinger. Bauer. And this will be staying with Ramsey. Tadosian. Lizzie Rubin, good pass down to Ernst. Nice move. Hope Ernst scores. Number 16 on the season for the special sophomore. In the 45th of 80 minutes. And it is 5-1 Ramsey. We don't want to think about it, but we do want to let you know there is a mercy rule in effect for New Jersey high school soccer this year. Haven't had to talk about it so far this season, but we might as well mention it given the situation. If there is a 6-goal lead by the 60-minute mark, that means 20 minutes left in the second half, then the game will conclude at that point. And this one ricocheted around and eventually got in the hands of the Hills goalie Regan Hickey, who has made some incredible saves today and throughout the season. The freshman definitely a great addition to this Hills program. We are tied at 1 at the end of the third in the Bronx. Hickey has come out. There's an empty net. Ernst trying to take advantage of it. Cross to the middle. Shot weak and out of bounds. Hills goal kick upcoming. Well, let's give you the history on Ramsey. 4 times they were state champions, including 2 years ago in 2023. They have had back-to-back sectional titles, part of their 10, 9 of which coming in North 1 Group 2, the earliest in 1993 in North 1 Group 3. And their coach, Drew Strohmeyer, in his 7th year already has 100 wins, 19 losses, and 6 ties on his record. Meanwhile, for Hills, just 1 sectional title, 2007. And no state championships to speak of. Ramsey, just an incredible program. County titles, league titles aplenty. And state titles, sectional titles, they can... I'm sure the trophy case is quite big for girls soccer alone, let alone all of the other sports that the Rams are fortunate enough to dominate in. Hills still trying to keep things going. They lost the earlier matchup 7-1. And this one will just roll out. But it looks like it'll be a corner. Ramsey touched it before it went out. So here comes a Pascack Hills corner kick, their first of this game. And second big set piece, really, other than that penalty shot earlier that Zoli scored for the only Hills goal so far. Here it comes. And that one ricochets off the crossbar. It looks like it is still inbounds, and it's cleared out. Towards this 35-yard line. Now Ramsey pressing the counterattack. Lizzie Rubin. Rubin needing to watch offside here. Rubin with 97 points coming in. That one's barred down, but not scored. And it's still dangerous right in front of the net. Ramsey trying a shot. That was Tadosian. It was blocked around and now cleared out. A Ramsey throw now. Chen Garley works it to Grace Tadosian, the senior. Julia Bauer. And here's Hope Ernst, who had the most recent goal. Rubin try to work it out wide. Open net. No, we have a whistle, and I believe they will call that final pass offside towards Larson. Hills free kick. The goalie, Regan Hickey, will take it only a couple of yards from where a goal kick would have been. Down to just about 30 minutes to go. Charlie Reisman for the Broncos. And now that is Charlotte Madger out of bounds. And perhaps some Hills subs coming on. No, not yet. Ramsey throw. Teodosian, nice ball to Ernst. Ernst with a great cross. Unbelievable play. Lizzie Rubin with the goal. And I believe that will give her 100 career points. We congratulate her. And with 30 minutes remaining, it is 6-1 Ramsey. How about that? What a play. Nicoletta Paxanopoulos at midfield. And again, we want to remind you that the Mercy rule is a 6-goal lead with 20 minutes remaining. Shot there, blocked by Hickey, not controlled, but cleared out by Hills. It's still dangerous if Ramsey can get it back, and they will on a throw. Long shot, scored! Oh my goodness. That one for Grace Bagley, number 3 on the year for the freshman, and the only freshman listed on our roster. So 2 goals within 30 seconds for the Rams, and that makes it 7-1, which was the final of the earlier matchup between these two teams back in mid-September. And right now, unfortunately, we must say we are in Mercy territory. 10 minutes from now, if the score does not change or if the margin does not get smaller, we will end at that point. Grace Teodosian, Chititis. Want to remind you that our next game here on PH Athletics will be tomorrow. Some girls volleyball county action as the girls will take on Fort Lee, preliminary round of the Bergen County tournament, not the invitational, the big show. And if they win, they'll have a game at Old Tapan Saturday in the county round of 16. They'll take on number 4 Demarest. If they lose, they'll have a home game Saturday in the invitational against a winner of a preliminary round game in the BIT. But if you tune in, we'll of course explain that to you. Down to 29 minutes on the clock, 9 minutes until Mercy, if that does end up as the case. We will get substitutions. It looks like most of the healthy players on the Hills bench are coming on, 4 of them. And Ramsey making plenty of changes as well. There's still a lot of fight. Teodosian just wide, looking for goal number 2 on her senior year. .28 minutes remain, and a goal kick for Regan Hickey and Pascack Hills. They will have county week next week, starting Saturday. The girls soccer Bergen County tournament brackets will come out on tomorrow or Friday morning. The seeding meeting is tomorrow, so should be either tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning when we get those brackets. Tournament will start either Saturday or Sunday. But after county week next week, they'll have a match with non-public Powers DePaul Catholic. That'll be Tuesday, October the 21st, their next listed home game. Of course, we know there will be county games in between, but we do not know when, where, and against who they will be. Same deal for Ramsey. Their next listed game is Tuesday the 21st, home against Westwood, but they may even get a first-round bye in the county tournament. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, because they're going to go to 12-0 on the season and 8-0 in league play with just Westwood and Indian Hills coming up. And that game with Westwood may decide if we get a sole champion Ramsey or a split league title with Westwood and Ramsey. It would be the first time Ramsey did not come on top of the league since 2021 on their own. They finished third that year with just a 5-3-1 record. So that's a big game, October 21st. And then it pretty much gets to state tournament time. Cutoff is Saturday, the 25th of October, so just about 3 weeks. A goalie change for Ramsey. Abby Roskowski will come out. The sophomore Giovanna Mazzilli will come in. Regan Hickey still in for the Broncos. Charlie Reisman trying to get after that. Lucy Hepson now, and Reisman took it out. So a Ramsey throw-in, and now down to 26 or so minutes to go. Goals from Catherine Larson, Emma Chengarli, Hope Ernst, Lizzie Rubin, and Grace Bagley. And Kendall Reed had 2 for the Rams. The Hills goal, a penalty scored by Addie Zoli. And we want to congratulate Lizzie Rubin, the junior from Ramsey, because our scorekeeping up here has her with her 100th career point with a goal and an assist today. So we want to congratulate her on that and wish the Rams luck. They will not play again this season unless they meet in the county tournament, because Hills now plays in Group 1, North 1 Group 1. Ramsey is still a Group 2 school, so they will not meet in the state tournament no matter what. The only time they may play each other would be in counties, but that would take quite a bit of chicanery. 24.5 minutes to go. Again, our Mercy cutoff is now 4.5 minutes from now. (7-1) score. Looks like it will end the same way it did in mid-September at Ramsey's place. Hills took a 7-1 loss there. Will drop to 2-6-1, and they will go now 6 games without a win. Had the tie against Riverdale on Monday, the 6th. And they'll be 2-6-1 overall and 2-5-1 in the league. And that may have them behind Indian Hills for the 4th spot, because Indian Hills right now is 2-5 in league play. Hills with the tie against Riverdale. That may put them behind the Braves, who they will not play. They lost one and won one, 2 overtime games with Indian Hills. Lost the one at Oakland and won the one at home in OT earlier this year. Their last 2 league contests, Thursday the 23rd of this month, they'll be at Westwood and at Mahwah to end their league season on October the 28th. Ramsey player going down on that far side, down to about 22.5 minutes to go. We want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday night. Again, tomorrow, volleyball county action. Hills against Fort Lee in the preliminary round. Winner to take on number 4 Demorest. That'll kickstart at 4:15 Friday, 7 p.m. We're going to be at Dover. Tape delayed coverage up either late that night or early Saturday morning, as the Hills football team takes on Dover, looking to continue their momentum after a big win against White Morrow Dwight Morrow Englewood Public Schools on last Saturday in their 5th game of the season. And this Saturday, for me personally, if the college games aren't fitting your fancy, why don't you join me on Big State Sports? We've got a big Central Conference matchup, a big Central Conference matchup. 5-1 Voorhees and 3-3 Governor Livingston. How about this? Last year they played to a 50-46 final. Governor Livingston won that, but there has been considerable roster turnover with the folks down in Berkeley Heights. So, should be a fun game. Two teams that need a win to make the state playoffs there. Final minute, pretty much, of this one right now. We know the clock says 20, but the Mercy will only take us down to that 20-minute mark. And it will be a 12-0 start for Ramsey. Just as they started last year. Their only loss coming in the Group 2 semifinals of the state tournament. Their only tie coming in the Bergen County Tournament semifinals. They finished 23 wins, 1 tie, and 1 loss. We wish them luck throughout their season, and we thank you for joining us here as Toronto has just gotten a double play to put 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Looks like our final will be 7-1 here. As out comes Regan Hickey, she'll pick it up, and with 15 seconds, maybe punt this one away. That'll do it for us. Again, tomorrow, 4:15, girls volleyball county tournament against Fort Lee, 13 versus the 20. There are the whistles. We end prematurely, 7-1. Ramsey over Pascack Hills on this Wednesday night in girls soccer. For Aiden Berkowitz on the computer, thank you for joining us. This is Matt Merlino, so long from Montvale. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, go to hills.pascack.org/athletics.